Ladies and gentlemen, come on, yes, let's dance. Come on, let them say ya. Come on, let them say ya. That in the business you catching fever, getting serious like empty river. Ain't no stopping by the river. And as we coming, we sweeping, we cutting, we moving up away. Yeah, yeah. We coming, yeah. We coming. As we coming, we sweeping, we coming. Anywhere we meet up, stick. We coming. Yeah, you coming, yeah. We coming. We coming. Come on, let them say ya. Come on, let them say ya. That in my business, you catching fever, getting serious like empty river. Ain't no stopping by the river. And as we coming, we sweeping, we cutting, we moving all the way. Yeah, yeah. We coming, yeah. We gotta be coming. As we coming, we sweeping, we coming. Anywhere we meet up, stick. We gotta be coming. Yeah, you are coming, yeah. We coming. When the year is in the checking, you are jenga zupoa koa. C'est fort. We come. We better be coming. They are mon son. We come. We better be coming. C'est coming. C'est fort. They are mon son. We better be coming. Everybody's talking about a maker and a zana come here, but I came on more. Everybody's talking about a maker and a zana come here, more. When the year is nearly checking, you are jenga support. From the shore of the river to the peak of the Himba mountain. We coming, yeah. We better be coming. And we coming from the pistol to the shores of the shepherd. We better be coming. Young guy, you are the we coming, yeah. We better be coming. From all the way, my putu to the peak, I want to kiss it. Say one, say two, say three, say four. Come here, we coming. We better be coming. We coming. We better be coming. We coming. We better be coming. I said. Everybody's talking about a maker, Elizana, come here, papi, I can't. Everybody's talking about a maker, Elizana, come here. When the year is nearly checking, you are jenga zupoa. And when it comes, nobody should hold me. Everybody's celebrating as I'm dancing to my right and I'm dancing to my left. Say one, say two, say three, say four. Come here. From Maserado to Nakibi, Passa to River Cess. Hey, all the way to Bone County. From Nima County to Grand Chita. River Chase, I know Maryland and Grand Crew County. Lova came my bummy and Bapo County. We coming. Where's our be coming? They are my two songs. We coming. We better be coming. Say coming. Say for they are my two songs. We better be coming. Say one, say two, say three, say four. Come here. There is gonna be come here.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. It looked like they tried to block my account. Let me see what's going on. And I noticed something that they try to restrict my account. And I sharing with some people, and then I receiving messages that not looking good. Okay, let me see. Well, okay, guys, how are you today? You listen, you enjoy the song? That's good. I will be out there for the next 1 hour or maybe two, maybe three, depends on the conversation. Okay. Share the video, please. Share it. Share it. Share it. We got a lot of things to talk about today. Yep. Don't forget the show will be on Sunday. I want to send a special thanks to Foreign God, John Mawolo, Agnes Yo, and for their contribution, and also to the general himself. Sometimes I don't know if I should call the amount they send, the sending or they have sent to me, but anyway, listen, I let it be. And foreign guys send me $305. John Mawolo send me $100. Agnes send me $50. So I'm still looking for contribution plus my little one I have on there. So if you answer a question, you get $10 from Liberia. So the question will be all about Mr. Cummings and the Constitution. So know it, and also about the 5 watts and how. So to know the plans of Mr. Cummings, and then I will ask you a question about it. So it will be on Sunday, every Sunday, 3 o'clock. It will run for 1 hour or maybe 1 hour 30 minutes because Sunday one of my busy day where I got to see a lot of people. So guys, today we'll be having a nice show, a nice show, a nice show. Oh, trust me, we got the IRA on, we got the UP protest today, we got and the ABC going to court. We got CDC. We'll talk about CDC. We will talk about a lot of other things. Trust me. This is campaign is just next year. The election is next year. So we got to squeeze everything together. And also, mainly we'll focus on the UP, and we'll talk about people who appear on Spoon Show. We will get into all these different things. So, guys, share this video, please. Restrict your talk today. You want to post. You want to talk about your candidate, you can go ahead. Listen, I made it clear already from the day I started to support me when I reactivated my campaign. I made it clear. I said that my show is dedicated to Alex Cummings. I'm not in the business to bring somebody on my show to talk about your stuff unless I want to. Anything that concerning maybe like yes, I can help, but if you're supporting Mr. Cummings, you want to come on the show, fine. If you want to come on the show to have a debate with me, fine, whatsoever. But I'm not going to waste my time on certain issues. We got a lot of things to take care of. We got a lot of work on hands. The men are down fear, no fault. I am still struggling to get to the top. I'm not the one who will lie to you, say we're not struggling, but that is the beauty of politics. Put yourself into a position that you think that you are in the back. The more I fall back, when you push me back and say, yes, you are not at the front, then I got more zeal. And I'm trying to imitate the attitude of Mr. Cummings because Mr. Cummings is so patient. This guy is so patient and calm. This man is the first politician in our history that everybody rubbed their mouth on. Everybody in Liberia, opposition and ruling party, afraid of him. Every little PPP in the country insulting. People who cannot even afford to pay their bills, they cost Mr. Cummings. People who are nothing, young people that their future have not started yet, they still struggling, they cost Mr. Cummings. Everybody put him up. Oh, Mr. Cummings, this. You know why? Because people have never, this is the first time in the history of Liberia to see a politician who is consistent and who want to play by the rules, We have never seen that in our life, so it's strange to us. It's very, very strange. For the life that Mr. Cummings living, for the money that he have acquired for himself. If Mr. Cummings was corrupt, George Weah would be trembling today. Mr. Cummings would be sitting on cloud nine, just waiting to make him president. Because if Mr. Cummings was corrupt, all the corrupt guys from the UP to the ALP and the local party, and he just dashed them, every one of them will be behind Mr. Cummings. They say, oh yeah, we'll get another rich man who corrupt. But you see the difference is that, and what I noticed, Liberians, people who came to this country, who work hard. We're not talking about the one that who came here, got a degree, refused to work, and went back to Liberia because they got small contact. We're not talking about the one that who work in a late group home and they struggle, and then they get a job. We're talking about people who work. I know people in America who got a very good job, who making 6 figures. They don't want to go home because the system will not work for them. And when these people retire, when they enter Liberia, they are different. When you work hard for your money, you can't spend it easily. Oh. But people who you see can be wasting money all over the country, that people that who not steal. The men then who work for their money, they will want to help organization. My people, let me tell you something. Mr. Cummings ain't get nowhere to go. Mr. Cummings not leaving Liberia to come here to work in this country. Mr. Cummings, when you don't vote for Mr. Cummings, he's not coming back to America to work. He will stay in Liberia and chill with the big boys. The person will be president, say, will still won't know Mr. Cummings. We will still go to him to go beg. We will be begging because we love to beg because our government can beg, our mom and parents can beg. So everybody in Liberia can beg. That's the system. Oh. Let me tell you something. You know the guy thing they call the fleas. Fleas can jump. That damn thing can jump. It can really leap. But one thing, it's quick to adjust to any situation. If you take that fleas and you put it in a mayonnaise jar, in a mayonnaise bottle, and you close it up, you would look at it, you see it jumping, it will jump and hit the lid. It will jump and hit the top. Hit the top. After a while, it will not hit the top again because they know that it will never hit the top, adjust itself. That fleas will be in that bottle and we hash and get a kit. That little fleas will not touch the top because that the environment. That is why our people in Liberia, our children, they met the corrupt system. They see our politician then who's stealing every day, and they want to be like them. They say that man get that man, look at that guy job. That man job get chopping every time that man go to work. When that man coming back, my man, he get 4, 5, 6 plastic bag in every day. Yeah, my man, that guy job, my man, he got job. What the man working? The man working Freeport. Or the man working to finance ministry. The man say he can't take pay every day, but he go to work every day. Only in Liberia, I see people don't take pay 2, 3, 4 months, but they go to work. You not see it before? You're not taking pay, but you still going to work. Because you know when you go to work, you're going to eat something too. If you stay home, you not get nothing. That's how corrupt the system is. The pay gap is so wide. The minister making $10,000, the other man making 150. That's how bad. So what you expect? That is why corruption driving Mercedes Benz in the town. Corruption going to the latest nightclub. Corruption sleeping in the best hotel in the country. Corruption flying from Liberia to Ghana, France, and all around. Corruption can just get on plane any day. But let me tell you something today. Don't be afraid of corruption. Corruption days are numbers. We're checking it. It's up to you to put corruption in a place that they would never see, he or she will never see daylight. It's in your corner, it's right in your palm. You got one choice. You go to that voting booth, you look at your life, ask yourself the question. It's not about hatred. You don't hate the government. You voted our government in before. But look at your life and ask yourself, since I put the government in, what in my life has changed? If anything changed in your life, you can make a decision. If your life moved from plan A to plan B, don't vote. Vote for George Weah. I know some people, Muni, why you say anything here? Now, majority of the people in Liberia benefiting from George Weah. Listen to me. The people who feeding the goodness, so-called goodness of George Weah, they are less than 10%. Some people there stay hoping. Now, they say hope for change or change for hope. Some people not change, but they didn't get a hope yet. Now, majority of the people in our country, they didn't feed nothing. The people who voted George Weah, the young people, they have already turned against George Weah. Don't let it go. But it's not that they turned against him in a sense that they don't stay. He's still the president. He's still the president. Can President Weah make a comeback? No. Can President Weah make a change for before next year? No. No, it's late. It is late. We were not Liberian. We should not be that stupid. The Constitution gave 2 terms. They say, okay, sometimes the first term people make mistakes. Then they will correct it in the second term. But the first term is always for you and myself. We the one who make that decision for the first term. Because everything that God telling us, we don't know if that's truth. We don't know if it's real. But what I will tell you, there's a special code. No decision is right until it is right. Muni, what the hell are you talking here again? Now, if we get to know, if we know within ourselves that the decision I'm going to make is right, there will be no mistakes. If we already know that what we're going to do is right, and for true is right, then what a difference. It almost like, let me break it down. You in a house, fire caught in the place burning, and I decided to go through the window. If I go through that window and survive, the people also will say, wow, my man, you did the best thing. What? You were too, yeah, my man, you did good. At least to jump through the window, at least you're living. If I go through the door and I survive, they will tell me the same thing. If I go through that window and I drop and die, they will say, but why the man had to go through the window again? The man saw the step. Why he couldn't just force a way through the step or go to the balcony? But do you know, you think what you are doing was going to be right? In yourself, you know it's right. But if it's wrong, don't blame yourself. Change the course. So voting for somebody, don't blame yourself. You saw something in George where they say there's a problem. There's a parable. You take the cow to the river. You can carry the cow to the river. But guess what? You can't force the cow to drink. So you made George Weah president. You can't beat George Weah to do what he can do. You can. George Weah will just do whatever he able to do. They got some people who are so smart. Look at Amos Sawyer, may his soul rest in peace. Interim government time, they were all PhD in that government. Minister of Youth and Sport, PhD. Minister of State, PhD. Amos Sawyer, PhD. Everybody was PhD. But are one of the worst interim government. And they were corrupt too. But they didn't steal too much compared to this government here. Now. They didn't steal too much because they were scared to steal. Although they eat small, but they were scared. That was the BB, that the progressive than that time. You know what I'm saying? So, don't blame yourself. You still can get it right. You can still vote 2023 and get it right. You got two options. Don't make it look hard for you. Don't let nobody fool you. You got no reason you're sitting on the fence. The two options you got is the change you voted for and the change that's supposed to come. You started with change and that change not work. Nobody should tell you that change comes overnight. No. No. It's hard. You see the old politicians, they don't want change. You see Boaka, they're not looking for change. You're not looking for change. Because we're talking about change, when you bring a real change, everybody should get in the change. Other people don't like change. They force change. Even right in this great United States, when they were changing from analog to digital, it was a problem. It was a serious problem. Other people used to cry when they look at the remote. They can't believe it. They don't want X1 boxes. They don't want high def boxes. They still want the 3, 6, and 10. It was hard. But today, the older people using Facebook, they're using the smart TV now. You go in the poor houses, you see them get smart TV. But before, no. No. So don't blame yourself. We way backward, my people. You can change it, you can make the difference. Look, this will be the first time that we get a president that is so honest to us, that will tell us the truth, that will look in our face and tell us, say, no, this is the hard choices. This is the choice we will make to make education great. This is what we need to do. If we give ourselves 2 years, Liberia will be better. If we give ourselves 1 year, we'll get a better and start with agriculture. If we give ourselves this time, we can concentrate and do this. Electricity is the number one in any country. Any country today that want to move forward, that will get into technology and whatsoever. If you don't have electricity, don't waste your time. Anything you put your hand in is for nothing. If you don't have a good drinking water in the country, your hospital will be filled with patients. We got good drinking water, we will fight typhoid. Typhoid will run away. Internet, that's the whole world today. When the people told us long time, they said they will build bridges from continents. It was not a physical bridge. Or some of us would say, then the people said they will connect the continents. They will connect it. No, the internet. Today, if we had the internet those days, Liberians who been in this country for over 30 some more years, they will want to go home. Now, some of us who live in America, we go home, we come back, we still not missing Liberia in a sense. We see Liberia every day. We get the news than the people in Liberia. We get first-hand information that what people today don't know. Today I was talking to someone, they didn't even know that UP were demonstrating today. They didn't even know that UP were in the street. You know what I'm saying? So Liberians, your right in our constitution gave you the power to elect the next leader in your community and whatsoever, representatives, senators. It is your right. It is your power. It is your strength in that constitution that what you have, nobody can take it from you. Now they will come back to you. You see, President, we are talking to you. Right now, you're the big boy, President. We are coming beg you again. He will come to your community. He will bring money. 4 years, he ain't look for you. You've been cashing hard time for the last 4 years. You in the 5th year. He coming look for you now. He coming give you lies, things that. And then ask yourself the question: if I were you, I want you to look at his old picture from 2017 and look at his present picture now. And ask yourself, is that the same Joshua who played Ludo with me? No, he will play Ludo, he will play football and do everything. They're going to fool you all with all kinds of things. They think Monrovia is Liberia. They're going to take that taxpayer money, they will spend it on you, they'll give you bag of rice, they will give you brand new money, and you will jump in the street. Poverty, that what poverty, how poverty can treat people. You pour the paper, they pour the catching heart, and they come and fool you now. But when they bring the money, you eat it. Eat it. I've long been seeing politics in Liberia. One of the things that we know is not going to happen anymore. I remember when Samuel Doe government banned UPP. I remember all the oppositions were, although they were not in the same party, but they were all against that government. But today I see opposition against another opposition working with ruling party. My first time seeing it. Liberian people, my first time seeing it. You in a country, the same thing that they're fighting all over, even right in America, like Liberian Association, them. The old people telling the young people to wait. The old people telling the young men, say, you too frisky. You get Zoga Wilson in America calling people in America, in Liberia, calling people here and telling the people, say, don't vote for that young boy, he too damn frisky. You know, I still can't understand. And that's the same system back home. Ellis Cummings, a new man. Who the hell is Ellis Cummings to come to Liberia and to teach us and telling us to change our ways? We telling him to go with Mr. Bwaka. He said no. He done spoil the CPP. He didn't want to spoil the CPP because he said no, that the biggest crime he committed in his life. The biggest crime in his life. Y'all saw that their protest today. Let me give you the trick. But you know what surprised me? My people, I want you to boo UP. Tell them boo. UP put an announcement out yesterday. They call for all the supporters to show up. They're going to march to the American embassy. They go to other embassy. They go to what kind of place, I don't even know. Then they call for ALP. So it was UP, ALP in the street. My people, it was too disgraceful. Yeah, let me tell you today. Don't let UP fool you. UP is a toothless bulldog. They say whoop 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 whoop. No teeth in the mouth. Toothless bulldog. They can't do a damn thing. They are nothing but a vagabond. They're nothing. They get big mouth. I checked every one of them today. Y'all guess what? They even reached 200. Then they say, oh no, nobody asked them. I will show you. Nobody asked them. Oh, we only say the official and the representative should come. Oh, shame on you. You get big mouth for nothing. The only good thing they did today, they allow Amin Moda to walk, at least to lose some of the weight. They will kill Ali ball. They will kill that ball. See that ball walking, sweating, but you're in the car off and in the car on and off. Now, boo them. UP, boo. We can't hear with numbers. Then let me tell the fun now. Let me get the real fun. Prince Moi from Bonkante. You know I married Pele woman. But to be frank with you, it's no disrespect. I see why the legislatures, the Senate is messed up. They are spineless. They are damn dull. This guy don't even know the Constitution. This man don't even know the asking. You read this document? No. Yes. No. Guess what? We already got the information because he was a deputy speaker before. He got small money. He doing it now, so Mr. Bwaka will carry him as vice president. Ome Bwaka, he can put anybody under the bus. He did it before. He messed up another guy and took Nukwe. This time now, he won't carry Prince as his vice president candidate, vice candidate. We know the info. He came today on Spoon and was looking like a kicked dog. Lying in front of lying on social media. He said, oh, when you were there, everything was fine. When Mr. Cummings was there, everything was fine. When Yombly was there, everything was fine. By the time Mr. Bwaka came there, then nobody won't come to meet him. Shame on you, Prince Mo. You're a Pele man for true. You are Pele man. I married Pele woman. They get some good Pele people there. But you rather show the attitude of a real fool today. I will tell you, no disrespect. Or senator lying publicly saying that then he's trying to quote the Constitution. Oh, my people. The people, oh God, you help us. Oh God, help us, God. Yeah. See them say the marching today. I will show the video to you. That how deceitful, wicked. Now, this is the trick they're playing. You know the 2017 election? Don't quote me. I want you to go. It's a public record. If you read the decision that came out from the place there, the decision was made to hold the result to go into the second round based on peace because they said they don't want any trouble. Because there were evidence, they could have a rerun. I know Sedition invest now. So to them now, they're demonstrating to scare people that if they stop them from UP, they stop UP from running, it will be a problem. Because of peace sake, they should allow UP to feed candidate. Y'all listen, you see corrupt people? Instead of them coming to beg, so we can amend that part of that document and go, they got in mind. And guess what? They got two documents. The document that they sent to the Liberian people, they say they withdrawing from the CPP because Mr. Cummings never showed and never came to meeting. Mr. Cummings never did this. Mr. Cummings never did that. Then the document now they carry to neck. They say, oh, this document, they went and changed the document. Next year, y'all go to court. Why y'all wasting your time? Why y'all wasting our time? Go to court. Article 17 is different from Article 25. Article 17 say all persons. Article 25 say contract, guarantee of contract. If you sign contract in Liberia, you are bound to end that contract. If the Supreme Court turn food and change that part and says pricing is almost like an organization signing a contract. If you sign a contract, you're free to break the contract. Trust me. The next day will be a chaos. No company will go to Liberia. No company will go to Liberia. No company. You are free to assemble. You are free to join. You can refuse to join. That part of the country, this constitution, guarantee you that I can join any group, trade union. Nobody can tell me nothing. I can join it, or I can refuse to join it. I don't force to join it. You know, if you to a job, you work for a government, they tell you say that's why they will not force you to join the trade union in Liberia. If you don't want to, if you go to court, you will win because it is your right. You don't have to. But if you agree to join and you sign a contract, that contract is binding. No law. Y'all go read it for yourself. No law in the Constitution If the Supreme Court cancel it, that if you sign a contract, you can walk out. The only way that clause will be turned over, unless Supreme Court say that the document is not correct, that document is illegal, it's a fraud, and blah 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 blah. Who knows? Then maybe NEC will put up all the seats for election come 2023, including Darius Dillon, Yombly. That means every one of them carry false document there. This was the same document that Tab Wombo used, Prince Maury used. Every one of them signed an MOU, say that place you going when you, in fact, when you lose, you're not going in your party name anymore until after 2023. Corrupt people. They come. If Prince Moui, his name's too damn hard for me. Why you can't go to the court and go testify or not? Why you can't go testify? They got all the information. All they need to do, go there and testify. But this fool came on spoon today, making himself look so small. They say that how they can vote, how they can vote in the household. That guy voted for everything that ever came his way. Then I go to Mo Ali. You know, most Liberians, it happened right in America. And Jehovah's Witness people don't pledge. Jehovah's Witnesses go to court. They don't need to hold the Bible. They don't swear to the Bible. But they promise, they put their hands on, they say, yes, I will say the truth and nothing but the truth and whatsoever. They don't need to swear. But this is why everybody confused about Mo Ali. Mo Ali is a Muslim. Mo Ali is a Muslim. Mo Ali is not a Lebanese, he's a Mauritanian. Mo Ali's father is from Mauritania. Mo Ali is a real Muslim. Mo Ali knows very well that if he put his hand on that Quran, you know the way we take the Bible with our own life. The Quran, they respect it. So Mo Ali believed that I can lie not to touch the Quran, but I can lie and I will argue it up. But if I lie on the Quran, it's a sin. It will harm me because he believes in the Quran. He's a Muslim. Let me be frank with you. He's a Muslim. So for Mo Ali to say, I am not a Christian and I'm not a Muslim, I don't believe in it, so I don't want to touch it. And that is right. You see this young, they're too young to lie and to look, let me tell you something. Mo Ali really want to work in government. Mo Ali really want to work in government big time. Mo Ali not looking for just let's save a 7 job. Mo Ali wants some kind of appointment that he will steal. Because if there's anything, Mo Ali is going to be looking for some kind of private job and be doing something, but other than cashing shit. The only thing Mo Ali then doing like brother is to big. They ain't doing nothing. They go to the minister, they talk, they eat. They come to the other person, they eat. They go to the other person, they eat. He not beg Mr. Cummings, he not eat money from Cummings at all. Mr. Cummings not helping plenty time. All the guys, they think they're smarter than the people in the country. They think they know how to use the words, the choice of words that is so smart and technical. Yeah. They love to change things around. They tell you, say that, yeah, no, they're not real green. It look like a green, but it's not green. It look like green, but it's not green. Actually, it's not green. The boss, they are so corrupt. Young, educated, but corrupt Liberians. They call themselves, they say they what? They are super strategic. They know how to strategize. They know how to put there. You don't know, you labor. He's telling continually, you don't know about judicial and legislative process. What they got to know? We know the role of the legislators. We know the role. The legislator can call the government or what are the government want to do? They can put the government on record. They can stop funding. Whether the government agree or not, they can stop funding. Although in Liberia the government is corrupt, so the government will still do it. Liberia, let me ask you something today. I want you to think on this. From 2004 to, let me just say, from 2004 or 2002, you have a child. Your first child was born in 2002. Or let's just put it to 2005. This year, your child will be 17 years old. That child should be out of high school. You know that. If you ever have your child 2005, your child should be coming out of high school. The child should be 17 years old. Ask yourself the question, what class your child in today? What class your child in? Or is your child going to school? In 17 years, UP and CDC had that government. The people who work in CDC government today, they work in UP government. Y'all listen to me. UP and CDC, they've been running that government for 17 years now. Ellen went 12 years. But guess what? Y'all look at CDC now today. George Weah worked in Ellen government. He was peace ambassador. His position came, that office came with $5 million. But then he became senator later on. Nathaniel Magee worked in Ellen government. What his name? What the boy name said? Samuel Twe worked in Ellen government. Mary Bro in Ellen government. Eugene Nangbe, Ellen government. Minister of what the place is, Internal Affairs, Ellen government. And other places, plenty of other people working Ellen government in this government today. So they are the ones stay in charge. Ask yourself your question, if your life stay better, don't you think we need to try a new manager? That the business is not working, nothing is working. We need to try new people. Yeah. Today, somebody got to die first before we know there's no light on our airport. The airline had to go back to Sierra Leone, refuel, and before they put the light on, and then it came back. People coming to Liberia and no light every time. Every time. Amen. Why? Look, even if this government, how they running the airport, we will blame the government. My people, let me tell you the real truth. Whether George Weah not running the airport, but he got somebody that will blame the government. George Weah won't take glory for all the things he's doing. He will take the fault for everything. Y'all want for Liberia. This is not about partisan. This is not about CDC. It's not about UP. It's not about ANC. On that flight, they are Liberians. Liberians on that flight. How many times they came all the way to Liberia? The people had to turn around to go back to Freetown. That's why Air Morocco took the people back to Morocco, and some people got that in. You're lucky, SS Brussels. At least they tried. Said they brought you guys back to Liberia. Hey, my people. George Manuel Weah, you want for somebody to die first? They should crash before. This is disgraceful. So all the money, this and that. You won't tell me that when there's no generator or reliable generator at that port, just for only that airport. Just for the airport alone. They tell us that no light at the airport. Anyway, we got a terminal. We ain't got good runway already. That's the result. We force because of glory, achievement. We rush things. Early, they rushed to open that place when they were having an inauguration. Joshua came there, he rushed and opened it too. Hey, Liberian, what time we do things right? Why are we doing things just for a few little hours? That's how it look like. Rush to open the airport. Eh? Now they want $25 million to go and electrify the whole place. Hey, Liberian, my people, they think we're doing here a battle. And then some people want back. When they say, oh, you want, yes, we will blame president. We are for every failure in the government. We will blame president. We are for everything in the government. For everything. This man don't care. President Ria don't give a damn about Liberia. It's all about himself. He don't give a damn. He pretend that he love you guys, but he don't. President Ria have settled his life and he got everything to his convenience, everything he want. He used private jets to leave the country anytime. Corruption is at the highest. In his face. Freeport, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Health, Legist, Agriculture Ministry, Election Commission, and the president taking no action. You got a foreign minister who cannot come to America. Corruption were in course in the country driving Mercedes Benz. But under the Cummings administration, you will not see it in a sense. We will suppress corruption. I want you to listen to the message from Alex Cummings. Listen to it. Listen to it. This man will speak with passion. This man's message is so consistent. He telling you, God bless him. He don't need it from us. There's nothing we can offer him. He's not God. But if Liberia, if we had a very good government, Mr. Cummings was never going to run for president. If the government of Liberia was good and Liberians are benefiting from their resources and getting jobs, I'm telling you, Mr. Cummings was never going to run for president. Because Mr. Cummings is in a position where if he don't run for president and he live in Liberia, the president want to be friend with him. The president of Liberia will invite Mr. Cummings to programs. The president of Liberia will want to know Mr. Cummings. Man, people don't like joke. God gave everybody a blessing. We get all kind of pipipa Liberian cussing him. Especially there's a guy, he got a big platform. I always forgetting the guy's name. Maybe you know his name. Please put it up for me. And he got a naked picture on Facebook. Somebody put a naked picture on Facebook. Cussing Mr. Cummings and all. Look, what kind of politician the man is saying that? If Joshua do good and make the election hard, no problem. If Joshua can do better and Liberian people can enjoy in the next year and they vote for Joshua, the biggest thing, let the Liberians benefit. To be frank, for the status, the way Mr. Cummings, God bless him. The way God bless me, everybody get their own blessing. There's certain things, I ain't get money, I'm a broker. But there's certain things God gave me, he ain't gave you. He ain't gave Mr. Cummings. There's certain things Mr. Cummings get. Mr. Cummings will chill with any government official. They will want to be friends with him. Even right in America here today, all the politicians go behind the rich man. That it seems to be happening in Liberia. But because of bad leadership, bad governance, this man look at it, he said, no. This is what lacking in this country. Let me tell you today. What is lacking in Liberia is trust, honesty. A man who is not trusted, who is not honest, he steal every damn day. But an honest man will never undermine, suppress, or kill or do anything once he's honest. A man with integrity, respect his name, his family, and whatsoever, will always respect himself, will want to do things to make the difference. A man with empathy, he look at you, he say, yes, hey man, how it look to be in a wheelchair? I'm sorry for that man. Eh? There's a speech from Mr. Cummings long time ago. I just want you to listen to it. Listen to it, please.
Liberians, despite our diversity, we are a united people, a great and noble people. Through the strength of our unity and the resilience of our determination, we have begun to rebuild a ravished country and have survived 2 deadly health crises. Our people have stood together as one united people, ready to face the future. Whether you are a fisherman of Grand Cru and Sino, the hunters of Grand Jide and River G, the farmers of Lofa and Bapolu, the Gola and Vai dancers of Bumi and Cape Mount, the hospitable people of Bassa and River Ses, the warriors of Maryland, the miners and explorers of Nimba, the merchants and traders of Bong, the welcoming people of Magibi, or the melting pot of Montserrado. We are one people, Liberians. We have a great challenge and opportunity ahead of us. In unity, we will rebuild this country as a shining example in Africa, demonstrating the power of a determined and united people. Our economy and our national budget will expand and grow like never before. We will improve the lives of our people and put smiles on the faces of our citizens. I promise you that together we can and will do the job. A new day is on the horizon. The time for babysitting is over. God bless you and God bless Liberia.
So, even President Weah would never give a speech like that. I'm not saying President Weah can read, but he would never, his surrogate, his speech writer, would never even think to encourage, listen to that speech. He touched everybody in less than 1 minute, almost 2 minute speech. The only politician in our lifetime, I have seen politicians, the only man who continued to send his voice to say this, to talk to Liberian people. Don't let nobody fool you that nobody know Mr. Cummings. They are afraid. All that news. Unity Party is not second place again, man. People, don't let them fool you. Oh, they lie to us. They lie to us. Oh, they lie. Yes, they lie to us. Today, let me go back again. Today, Unity Party. Get in there. Watch this. You look at them. You look at them. Oh. Okay, good. You can hear me. Now, this is Unity Party and ALP at the Unity Party under the head office. Now they posted again 450,000 people. But they were so embarrassed today saying that, oh no, we say only the legislators and the official, they're able to pull forth. Look at it. Y'all see it for yourself. Y'all boo them. Boo. Look at it. That the whole United Party, oh, that the United Party there, yeah, there, that the United Party, my people, that there, look at it. That one, the Nigerian men say, look at you, God go punish you. Bunch of liars, look at them. That the whole United Party, oh, that the 450,000 Liberians, and then again, he came on spoon. Prince Maurice there. They want to franchise 450,000 Liberians for Lofa County. So all they know that are UP the one that own Lofa County. Yet and there, oh, that the people who say, you know what they're showing a place? Why they can't show behind? The people that look that the games they've been playing long time. They're so embarrassed they just expose themselves again. The government said laugh. Why they can't show the camera behind there to say, oh, they put plenty of the popular people. Look at it. And ALP were there too. Wow. Oh man. Look, let me take them from there, sir. That's how they lie to us. Let me look for the music. They lie. That music now is for them too. They lie to us. Oh. The people lie to us. They lie. Eh. They really expose themselves. Oh. They wasted, they poo-poo on themselves. Yeah, they poo-poo on themselves. Yeah. They ready. Let me see. I can see it said they lie. Let me look for the music and play it for them. You see, these are some of the things we're talking about. It's not that we hate them, but these guys, they think that they're entitled to power. To them, they're entitled to power. Let me tell you. All they know, they are the one that's supposed to. All they, once CDC mess up, they're the ones supposed to be next. So you're telling me now, my people, is that how we're supposed to run Liberia? They own the country too. Eh? They talking about how joy we are suppress them, how joy we are did this to them, how joy we are did the other one to them, and all kinds of things. Eh? Let me look for the music here. Okay, I can see it. So tell me now, eh? UP man, they fighting Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings changed the document. Mr. Cummings finger the document. Go to Supreme Court. They go to Supreme Court. When they come from there again, when Supreme Court nail them, then again they will come back and they will sue Mr. Cummings again. You go ahead. Let the case go ahead. Let the case, they say they don't want camera in a place there. Eh? So my people, you tell me. Eh? Because they are afraid. Look, President Weah and the CDC, they say it every day. They will not tell you they are afraid. If they and Mr. Cummings go one-on-one, it's easy for the Liberian people to make the choice. Mr. Bwaka and Mr. Weah, the Liberian people will take Mr. Weah because the UP people left a mark on Liberia. They damaged Liberia, especially the ones then who with Mr. Bwaka today. They damaged Liberia. They were the young assistant ministers then who want to steal now, who already got a plans to steal. And we already fighting corruption, my people. We already fighting George we are there for corruption. Then we should can't bring the guy then who know how to steal already. Y'all listen, yo. What sense it make? They were stealing. We brought George Weah. George Weah stealing more. Y'all want us to go bring the people who are stealing before again? I thought we should bring somebody new. Eh? Why would you waste our time on the old people? Or party that where the young people have not seen a future yet? Why would you waste our time? Why would you waste our time on the old politicians who are afraid of change? They're afraid of change. Threatening a piece of Liberia. You're listening to Noah Saul Gibson. If Unity Party do not feel or candidate, we will get CDC the hell. The same thing CDC told them. When they beating you, when I talk, if they whipping your me and I said nothing, Noah Saul Gibson, please, they will do this. No election, no UP, no election, no UP, no election. Amen. UP is shameful. Let Mr. Cummings there going to court every day. We holding our heart. We want protest. We say no. We teach you. We don't want to be like y'all. Then your people on your side, you ain't show no crowd today. Y'all go bring small people party on the hey man, y'all ready fool yourself. Oh, no, you're not giving me muff again. You're not giving me muff. You ain't sure that you see I want your heart to learn. Your heart to learn. You know, they say when Long T Muff man ready to die, you think he laughing because he teeth ulcer. My people, and you remember the convention, the so-called convention, when they were installing Mr. Boaka. And also they put out there, they were not packed. The place were empty. They were nothing, they were just right in a small compound. Then they went and go open the office, the new office, they opened a new office. There were only 20 inside when they opened it. Then they called the other day, they said they called first for all the supporters. Then later on they canceled it. They call again now yesterday. All supporters should appear. They want to show their strength. Just imagine that the first time in the history of Liberia that the police were relaxed. In fact, the police were holding hands, guiding them. That have they were so small. The Liberian National Police sent only 10 police to guard them. 10. Only 10, my people, I'm telling you, only 10 police, 10 police went there to take care of them. 10. Listen to me. They had a peaceful protest. The protest was peaceful. But what they know, they made a big mistake. They made a very, very big mistake by going out to protest and you can't put a crowd. They made a who laughed last, laughed the best. Oh, UP, 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 UP. I know somebody they're cussing me right now. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Then I get pacemaker by the time I finish that. He said, what made UP to go outside them and people? Let me ask you. We can't hear but the one numbers. We got it, numbers. We got it, numbers. They're wonderful numbers. Liberty Part and ALP and UP and Yombly Uno supporters. They all show up today. But you see, Yomli supporter were there too. Some people, people who are supporting, even people who are supporting Delon. The only time I made Delon, you know, Delon get small problem with his security be somebody. Because all of them, the security now, shit. Look, one of the most intelligent security, that Mr. Cummings security, that do respect himself. When Mr. Cummings is not around, that guy do not bother nobody. That guy don't show up. He just stand quietly and huge. Yes. But all the other people there, eh? I will not even be wasting time with my own security. If you are to do that nonsense he did to that boy, I will not even say I'm going to the lawyer for you. Left me, you go fight. You beating somebody for what? For what? Eh? But still, me, I can't get with it. Who convinced UP to go march? Yeah, God, I believe it. I believe in you for true. And I've been saying that thing. I say UP should stop it. Ha. Look, some of us, God gave us too. God gave us, hey man. Every day when we tell you say UP ain't get members, you ain't believing. Every day we tell you that UP do not have no numbers. They living really while in selling Dion. Zele Toure. UP ain't get no numbers, oh my people, from the time UP was dead. UP was dead. That CPP, the one that brought UP to life. We the one get UP CP arrow. They came to life. By the time they start breathing, they can't say our hill. That trouble we take now because we brought UP in CPP. That trouble, UP will ride on a small man back. To there now they want to take over. They came in, they couldn't even spend money. Look at Prince Maurice Bravo. He said, time to pay dues. All of them were paying their dues. They can't know nothing but CPP. That was all this. Hey, man. And they send the wrong person on spoon. A spoon they go carry you on to. Yeah, they got to pay that guy for too bad. Yeah. They got to spoil new. That guy poo-poo himself on spoon. But me, I got a question here. If any UP person here, tell me, please, be honest with me. I want you to be honest. The announcement that UP put up yesterday, UP put an announcement up yesterday saying that all the supporters should come out. As a UP supporter, you think you convinced that UP really get numbers? You think UP can threaten George Weah? I expected the way they were talking that they will put the people out to show. Even when they went to the embassy said, "Well, laughing." They said, "What can I want? What is this UP?" Let me see what they get. I almost done now. I can't even go to bed. So let me see my people then. Let me see some people now ask questions or some people now cost me say, Uncle Pete, the man from all the counties. How are you, buddy? Okay, thanks for the love. Facebook user, good morning, General. Thank you very much. Okay, I just shared the live video in most of the Facebook group. Thank you. I love you, baby. Tanya, thank you. Joseph, we say, he laughing? I mean, walk one block and was capturing for air. Lay Brabi need to hit. That the only thing I was happy for, he was walking. But guess what? He was in a car on and off. I beg you. He didn't make water. We see he was sweating. I beg you. The only thing I'm happy, I say, yeah, the body for the 4 year old, the body to reduce, my man. That boy won't live, you have to reduce. Oh, what that means about Pele people. No, man, I married Pele woman. I never said nothing bad about Pele people. I just said the men are Pele men. I said Prince that Pele man. I'm married to a Pele woman. I don't say nothing but Pele people. Do Liberia have any good opposition that is well established? Please answer my question. Yes, Emmanuel Williams. The I will put it this way: ANC is not the biggest, but ANC is the fastest growing party and the well established political party in Liberia with a system. Not because ANC joined the CPP, so their hands are tied, but ANC is well established. It's not from me. I'm not saying it for myself. You would listen to other politicians and other people in Liberia. They say, listen, ANC is well structured. You go to ANC headquarters now, you will talk to somebody. You go to other parties headquarters, you will see maybe one or two persons sitting there. ANC got a structure. I don't talk about it. I don't know about other party, but I'm telling you today, the opposition, ANC is well structured from the office down to the officials and the opposition and the political leaders. So don't just look at CPP and four parties that were in the CPP that broke it out, and you think that CPP is nothing, opposition is nothing. No, that is a mistake. Even if you're in the opposition, you will need to find a leader in the opposition. They are all different parties. In the CDC, George Weah was the only one that who was running, and everybody wanted to hang on George Weah, so it was easy for George Weah. But in the CPP, it can never be easy because you got this other party needed. Thank God that only two parties wanted it. Why, if Liberty Party and the other people are going to put up candidate, we're going to be more chaotic. So that's it. But ANC is well structured. If ANC were not in no collaboration, you are going to see the difference. So Emmanuel Williams, that's it right there. Well, please do not put words in my mouth. I never told you that. Pele people stupid. I never said it. Hey, Muna, thanks again for the show. Thank you very much. I never said that. Please do not put words in my mouth. I said that Pele man. So you won't tell me the book that Walter Sangawolo wrote at the end of the book, he said, and a Pele man. So that means he say Pele people stupid. Prince Moin, them our beautiful Bonkande problem. Yo, I didn't want to spoil the country, man. I listened to the man today on like just one man. If you want to direct that to him, yes, I would say that's it. Yeah, I would direct that thing. We talk about stupid. I would direct it because I was very disappointed today. I was very disappointed. Yeah, but Bwaka Prince want to go that the negotiation. They think that as a deputy speaker at the time, and now he got some money. Prince definitely want to go now. They talking about it to go as JB a vice president. Yep. So they're pushing him now. They're trying to. Some other guys suggesting that if UP alone will go in this thing here, they will want to carry their own because it's not too clear. Now the coalition they're talking about, they say they got 10 other parties coming to join them. I beg you. Yep. Shameless. That's true, man. That's all they do. That's all. Man, the point, look, it's shameful, man. It's shameful. That airport, they want for somebody to die first. Something should happen before they. But it's not nice. Seriously. Okay, what your name? You just Joseph. We said you and oh, okay, yeah. The guy got him. He got a naked picture on Facebook. Even he got another picture again, and he was playing with somebody's daughter. And, he took the pictures. Yeah, so that guy. Oh, okay. Hustler, Hendrik. Oh, he need Henrik Costa. Okay, Henrik Costa. I didn't know he needs that. Okay, tier one for president 2023. He is the only clean man in Liberia. Now you're Kennedy, man. You can't say no. You see, look at now. Let me tell you something. I am not saying Tiawan Gonglo is crook. No. This is what people don't understand. When people think that he's the only clean man in Liberia, Tiawan Gonglo worked in our government before. He worked from Justice Ministry under Ellie. He worked to Labor Ministry under Ellie. Tiawan Gonglo resigned. Nobody can tell us why. If you listen to Tiawan Gonglo, he will tell you why he resigned. I am not saying that Tiawan Gonglo is a crook. But the fact of the matter is that Tiawan Gonglo worked with Ellen Johnson. Tiawan Gonglo, the last job was defense and was labor minister. Tiawan Gonglo did a lot of pro bono work, free, poor man lawyer. He helped people. So he's an honest guy. I don't, but the difference is that Alex Cummings never worked for government. Because, look, Ellen Johnson begged Mr. Cummings to work, to hold some commission, some group. Mr. Cummings had a serious problem with the entire Unity Party government because they were corrupt. They were corrupt. And Mr. Cummings said, nope, they were actually corrupt. And he don't want to be part of them. He helped them. He did whatsoever. But so that's why Mr. Cummings, okay, say I will help BWI. So he decided to get on the board of BWI. Mr. Cummings never took a dime. In fact, he provided a 350 kVA generator today for BWI. Today. Let me show you something. I will pause the video and I will show you the generator. Wait.
Nobody should hold me. Everybody's celebrating as I'm dancing to my right and I'm dancing to me. From Maserati to Nakibi, Pasatana, Bonin and Bapon to my left. Hey. We better than a big me.
Okay, I think it's on another video. And Mr. Cummings have invested in a lot of stuff in Liberia. From Mr. Cummings started to go to Liberia constantly in 2002. Then when Judy Bryant were there, Mr. Cummings went to Liberia and gave to the Buchanan Government Hospital $300,000 worth for equipment and medication. Yeah. But you know, Liberians were not fair. We're not. If you're in Liberia today and you listen to me, let me tell you this. We voted for Charles Taylor. We said, you came my man, you came my pa, I will vote for you. We voted for Charles Taylor. What Charles Taylor did that we voted for him? Charles Taylor and other people brought war to Liberia, and we lost over 250,000 Liberians for stupidness. We still voted for the man who brought the war. Today, we still voting for killers and murderers and whatsoever. People who cause trouble in our country. Today, Prince Johnson is a senator. Yeke Koluba, the war met in there, but he was a rebel. Yeke Koluba, a representative. What is his name? George Boley. I know some people say, but why you call your brother? My brother was not a fighter. My brother was NPF. He was a signal unit communication man. But my brother never came with Charles Taylor, like all the other people. So will you consider Ben Senvi as because he was advisor to Charles Taylor? Can you consider the other person? But I still tell you, my brother, that Charles Taylor man. If he caused any problem, I want that war crime court in Liberia. So they will catch him too. All these people, we voted for them. Why you think they say, oh, Mr. Cummings finger document a crime? You tell me now. They say Mr. Cummings went and hold a document and black it in a way that nobody should leave. Nobody should leave the party, the group. Do you know why we sign contract? Do you know why people sign contract? People sign contract to hold together. There's something in the contract that we must sign. It's not just sign because we won't sign. The two things they say, oh, if I come late, I will pay you extra amount of money. If you come late, you will pay me. Or just to get something. If there were no clause in there to hold people accountable, like if you leave and this and that, They were never going to sign contract. They were just going to go there and just follow the rules. My people, if there were nothing in there to say when you leave, if you want to leave, you can leave anytime. If it were not in that document, nobody was going to sign it. You were not going to sign it. Mr. Bwaka was not going to sign it. Mr. Cummings was not going to sign it because there was going to be no trust. There was going to be no trust among themselves. But every one of them pushed for it because Mr. Cummings was the new mayor who they had no confidence in the way that if this guy lose the election, lose this Senate bearership, he will want to leave and go on their own. So let us make sure that nobody, Mr. Cummings been singing this song long time. And my people, why are we so wicked to each other? You tell me why? Why? This is the post from Ty Womwe. Ty Womwe ran in a senatorial race in Nimba County. He posted a thing here in August of 2020. Ty Womwe said that I took the bold step to officially sign the CPP MOU yesterday. That means he did it on the 25th. He said this MOU is binding and includes many clauses, including the fact that the aspirant who loses shall, then he put it in quotation, not contesting in the same election as an independent candidate or on any other party's ticket, having lost the primary of the CPP. You see it? You will not participate in that election. You will not go on your party ticket or any party ticket once you lose in that primary. Okay. Then he said, I am confident and clear that we will defeat anyone in the upcoming primary of the CPP. We will be the face of the CPP in Nimba County. Take it to the vault. We are ready. Okay. You see, he saw it. So he was trying to talk to his supporters. He said, don't worry, we'll win it. Because they're saying that if you don't win it, you know you're not going on your own. So after he lost, what he did, today's Ty Womwe is not a member of ANC anymore. Ty Womwe resigned from ANC. Now, nobody could have stopped Ty Womwe because you know what? Ty Womwe was protected under the Article 17 of the Constitution that you are free, because he never signed a contract. He joined a party. He never said, oh, I will not leave the party. So he was free to go. Nobody stopping. Nobody going to stop him. Nobody can say, don't go. So that Article 17 protected Ty Womwe, and he went as an independent candidate. All persons. But if that all person sign a contract and say, okay, I'm signing 1 year contract with you, you can't leave until the 1 year, or sometimes the contract will tell you, if you want to leave, you will pay XYZ or do this or do that. And this same framework, my people, don't let a politician fool you. The same framework, they were all over the place. Their interpretation now they're saying that there were no clause at all concerning withdrawal. But they were the one going around before on that same ball show, on the Dillon show, on 50-50 that if you go to the primary and you lose the primary, you can't participate. That means you can't leave again. I'm sorry. You can't leave once you go to the primary. Now, because they know how to lie, if these guys were to lie, they were just going to stick to it. Say the only clause that was in there that if I go to the primary and I lose, I can't leave. But there was no clause in there to say that I can leave now. But they're so dumb and stupid. They are so dumb. They said there was no clause inside at all. My people, we're not stupid. If you want to be stupid, me, I'm not stupid. If Liberian people chose to be me, I'm not. I'm not. I'm looking for, I got a tape, but I got to go and play it now and cut the ones that I need. On a 50-50 show. In fact, if Pape Flomo watching me, please, Pape Flomo, I want you to call. Pape Flomo came on my show one day and said, listen, you know that the clause, when they go to the primary, if they lose the primary, they will not leave. So they want to leave now. I said, no, Pape. If you sign now, you're not leaving. So that thing was the way they understood it. And every one of us, until you got to read it to know. So they were saying that, well, we can leave now. But they're not even smart. They lie so much and they said there was no clause of withdrawal. So even if they wanted to be smart, because to show they can't lie, they think that they are good liars, but they can't lie. So the one they were preaching, if they're going to say, you know what, the only thing that in our book is that if I go to the primary, but I don't go to the primary, I ain't even go to the primary, so I got the right to leave. There's nothing there to hold me. That the one they were preaching. The one they were preaching, they refused to even take it. Damn it, they put in corrupt. Oh, but UP surprised me. Oh, I am very, very surprised, my man. I too shame for UP. Yep, I too shame for UP, man. I shame for UP. I too embarrassed for UP. I embarrassed for UP. Yeah, I embarrassed big time. UP made me feel bad, man. I shame for them. Oh. Thank you, Francis Tyler. Thank you. Listen, everybody know Ta and Tier 1 is honest. But let me tell you the thing. Let me tell you about Tier 1. Tier 1 cannot win election on his own. Tier 1 can win it. The first thing Tier 1 need, let me tell you, in fact, the first problem that Tier 1 facing right now, the first problem he faces is in Nima County. Don't go and check it on your own. The people of Nima County are saying that Tier 1 have never supported anyone from the county in any election. People went to Tier 1 before for support. He never supported nobody. Apart from his sister or whatsoever, but Tier 1 have never supported any candidate to say, I campaign with this guy, I want this guy, this and that. So now they are saying that Tier 1 refused to play a role. Why they should play a role? And two, Tier 1 is in the LPP party. LPP get members. LPP don't have members. Let me tell you something. As much as Liberia, Tier 1 is like, if you're in America now, I'm talking to Tier 1, just like Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan won the MVP, I don't know, 3 or 4 times in America. But he's not marketable like LeBron, the late Kobe. Most of his stuff was right in San Antonio. And you know he has some late ass, but you don't see people talking about him. Tier 1 is an honest guy. Tier 1 is good, but Tier 1 need money to run campaign. My man, campaign is not easy in our country. We shouldn't let nobody fool you. Not because you fire off, you say, oh yeah, yes, Tier 1 good. Tier 1 could go as a good VP. But nobody can just, Tier 1 is not running as an independent. When people say, oh, let Tier 1 go and join Joe Barker, let Tier 1 join Mr. Cummings, Tier 1 party got to come in. And now when that party come in, you LPP got party, LPP really got members in our country? No. United People Party struggling. They more imagine LPP, man. You're stop it. You're stop it. Look, Liberians are changing. Mr. Cummings, who got everything, he having problem with people. Even the pro bono work that Mr. Tier 1 did for people. How many people he did it for? He did it right in Morovia. My people, you're stopping, man. Nobody say he's not honest. He's honest. But do you think he can win election on his own? I doubt it. I would never be convinced. Nobody can convince me. But he's an honest man. He's a clean guy. He retired. He resigned from Ellen government job, and I like it. I like it. I like what happened. He resigned. But I don't know the details. I don't know. But he explained why he resigned. And I know he can't join UP because they got Bernard Ure in there. You know what I'm saying? Because Charles Taylor whipped that guy almost to death. That guy was in jail. He's a progressive. Liberians ready for progressive leader? I don't think so. We tried a progressive before. What it did, they caused more problem for us. They put us into the mess. They gave us the opportunity for multi-party, and they failed to handle it. They failed to keep it. They feel that they should be the one to lead. Went to a primary. They lost the primary. They say, "Oh no, we can't support Watterson." So don't get me wrong. Tier 1 is an honest guy. He's difficult to deal with. He want to be truthful. What belongs to him is belong to him. He don't need you to give him extra. He's little, that's him. So if you ask me, yes, he can be a good president, but can he win? I don't think so. Because we got another one who never worked in government. You know why they're not talking to Tier 1? Do you know why other officials are on Tier 1? In fact, right in America, who are on Tier 1? McGain. Yeah. So you see, that's the thing. So they're not on Tier 1 because they know Tier 1 got no force. So that Mr. Cummings, they're afraid of. Mr. Cummings has made his mark already. He's gone all over the country. He's still going over the country. He's still going around the country. But that will be a very good team. A very good team. My man, they posted they get 400,000 supporters back. What you say? What you talking? Today, the one that I check, the people that I check, they even know my hour already good for true. The people that came out to protest for the UP, I think it was 170. I think about 150. It was 150 people that were out there today. Because the police only carried 10, they only sent 10 police to take care of them. 10 police are all. Yeah, they only had 10 police in the whole place. Yeah. Pam, 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 pam. And the dead man, dead and broke. You sure you send me message? Yeah, and Francis, we working on it. We're working on it. In fact, the director of communication is this guy. This guy. We are working on it. We're doing everything possible. We started already, but the internet was so bad. I said we got to set everything up correctly before I start again. But you are right, Tyler. I appreciate that 100%. You are right. But that is what we're doing. Yeah. Francis Tyler live in Liberia. So you see, Liberians, you are watching right now. This guy is all the way from Liberia. His name is Francis Tyler. I got your message and I am working on it 100%. Trust me. You don't know how hard I'm working. The other day I was on Ablige in Bassa and I went on the Gompa radio and I was on what the people name themselves Focus on Liberia and they were on Prime FM. But I'm still hustling and I gotta talk to them. I gotta do whatsoever to have that time to myself. You are 100% right, man. What I'm doing here is tough. But Francis, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your motivation. I am honored. Yeah. That for us doing it together, that is why I am. Yeah. Okay, Mohammed Sidibe. He said Cummings worked with BWI and was considering corrupt government. You know, it's so shameful when you for you to even make such a statement. BWI, what is BWI? BWI is a government school. Mr. Cummings said, okay, I will help BWI. So that's a crime. He committed a crime in that do. Never took a penny from government. Instead, he gave them, so he committed a crime by even allowing him himself to do work for them free of charge. That even the people we supporting, that you're supporting, one day never did it. They doing it today because they now steal plenty government money. Man, you guys, man, you're sometimes you're ready to make people sick of everything. The time when we issue was August 26. It was August 26, 2020. It was before the May 10 election. Let me open it again. He posted this on his page. He posted it on his page. But it was, I mean, where you see it. It was August 26, 2020. That is when he posted this on his page, telling his supporters now in Nimba County that I signed this document, and this document got a lot of different clauses that if you participate and you go, you will not leave, you will not be able to feed part and candidate in your party names and whatsoever. But he resigned from NPP. I'm sorry, CPP and ANC, and nobody could hold him because that was his right now under the Article 17. That is where people start really noticing Article 17, because everybody said that Tar woman could not go. It is wrong for Tar woman to go independent and blah blah blah. Tar woman declare and talk and when they say, listen, you cannot stop me. Nobody have I got the right to leave. So today Tar woman is not member of ANC. He left the ANC already, and he's still now a member of ANC. Yeah. So what I brought this up to say that all other people read the document and they understood the document. Let Edith, because it was he and Edith, most of the people that signed that MOU, that people who had competition. Darius Dillon had no competition. Yombly no competition. The competition was in Nimba County between he and Edith. So they told them that, listen, if you lose this primary, you will not feed candidate in your party name, or you will not be able. But guess what? Article 17 gave him the right to do it. Yep. Article 17 gives him the right to do it. You can't stop nobody from leaving. But at the same time, if you sign, this is what the one neck is saying that I don't have problem if UP lies and say the document is fraud. That's their own business, because I know they're lying. Deep down in my heart, I know that it's not tampered with. But they try to now. Guess what? They complaining against say Deviator Brown. I listened to them today. Deviator Brown not even supposed to see because she's corrupt. They charged her for corruption before she in court. The anti-corruption commission charged her because they want to bring it up. That's true. They gave me different excuses. NEC, do not investigate your document. You work with the document, and then honor Mr. Bwaka all the way they were complaining. They still put candidate in Nimba County, in Bon County, Bon County, and Bomi and Grand Gide on the same document that they are complaining about today. And these guys who have put in, they feeded a candidate on Bwaka administration. That time Bwaka came to the States. So CPP put candidate in what? Bomi, in Nimba, in Bon County, and in Grand Gide. They put candidate there. The same document they use. Then today they say the document fraud. Nobody carried document on neck 2 times. They the only person who carry that 2 times. So they're giving all kinds of. So y'all know all these things. Then y'all go testify and prove it. Testify. Oh, Liberian people, I give up on them, man. I give up on Liberian politicians. If we don't fight them hard, trust me, we're not going nowhere. We're not. We gotta fight them hard. Hard. Very hard. So I think you got to tell one way thing. You can. I just brought it up to know that it was way 2020, 2020, August 26, before the November election. Yeah. So you see, let them ask Edith. If Edith, why you think Edith not talking? Eh? Why certain people? Some people know. Some people are not really paying attention to it. But Prince Mowi, they brought him up because we know that UP people are saying that they're trying to consider him to go as Joe Bwaka as vice candidate, because he now up for re-election. So even if he don't win, he will come back and hold his spot. Okay, guys, I want to say thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate you highly. And let me play my music. And which one I should play, sir? Oh, you want to dance to this song? Let me see.
From all the way. Come on, let them say ya. Come on, let them say ya. Daddy, my business, you catching fever. Getting serious like empty river. Ain't no stopping by the river. And as we coming, we sweeping, we cutting, we moving all the way. Yeah, yeah. We coming, yeah. As we coming, we sweeping, we coming. Anywhere we meet obstacles, we coming. Yeah, you coming, yeah. We coming. When they hear his name, they checking you again. C'est fort. We coming. We better be coming. They are mon son. We coming. We better be coming. C'est coming. C'est fort. They are mon son. We better be coming. Everybody's talking about a everybody's talking about when they hear his name, they checking you again. From the shadow of the river to the peak of the mountain, we coming, yeah. We coming, and we coming from the epistle to the shores of the shepherd. We better be coming, young guy, you're the we coming, yeah. We better be coming. From all the way, my puto to the peak, I wanna kiss it. Say one, say two, say three, say four. Come here, we coming. We better be coming. We coming. We better be coming. We coming. We better be coming. Everybody's talking about a maker, Alexander, come here, baby, I came on more. Everybody's talking about a maker, Alexander, come here, I came on more. When they hear his name, they checking you again, and when they talk coming, nobody should hold me. Everybody's celebrating as I'm dancing to my right and I'm dancing to my left. C'est three, c'est four. Come here. From Maserati to Makibi, Passa to River City, all the way to Bone County. From the County to Granchina, River Chase, sign of Maryland and Grand Crew County. Love and Kim and Bone County. We coming. Where's our big coming? They are my two sons. Better be coming. C'est coming, c'est fort. Et à mon tour, we better be coming. C'est tout, c'est triste, c'est fort. Coming. Better be coming.
Oh, yeah. I love the music. Yep. Strictly the basso music there. Alexander be coming all the way from Morovia to Magibi and Grand Bassa County, all the way to Riverside. Alexander be coming all the way from Nima County to Bon County, all the way going to Maryland, Sano County, right back. Alexander be coming. Okay, guys, thank you very much. I'm going to close up with this little good speech by Alex Cummings, telling us that no matter where you're from, you can be Omanom, Pele, Gio, Basso, Crew, Gerbo. We are all Liberians. You can come from Grand Cape Ma County to Bopolu, Lufa County, Nimba County, Maryland, River G. Everywhere part of Liberia, we are all Liberian. We are not here to talk about tribalism or races or we are Liberians, my people. Please. We are all Liberians. There is no Congo, no Pele, no this. Put Liberia fresh. Yeah. We're asking you to help us. Mr. Cummings is only asking you to be your messenger, not to be your ruler. He asking you, give him the opportunity to lead, to help, that together we can, that together our children will make Liberia a better place for our children. It's not for us. Some of us are gone half of 100. They got other people ahead of us. They got other people behind. Why we should be selfish and only think about myself? It's not about us. Even you can be a young person. It's not about you. You don't fight for yourself. You fight for people behind you. That's what they will always tell you. You know your enemies already, but history will judge your friends that sit back and watch and doing nothing. I want to say we will continue to press on. We have nothing against any Liberians, but we have to make the case. It's not one person running. Your duty is to convince somebody, and I got the right to convince somebody. But the biggest thing is Liberia. War or to replace any president with violence, we are not part of it. We are within his term. He was elected, he will be rejected later on, and to remove him, we'll have to go through the process. So I will say this to you. Don't give up. Don't blame yourself. Don't blame opposition for the failure of government. They will lie to you. I hear people say Mr. Cummings spent $160,000 and gave it to lobbyists instead of taking that money to help people in Liberia. They judge you and help people in Liberia. They lie so much until they don't know how to lie. Eh? Don't let them lie to you. Now they will come back to you. Ask the necessary question. The people you gave the position to before, the people you voted for. Ask them a simple question. What you did for me in the last 4 years. What you did for my community in the last 4 years, 5 years. Today you are coming back to me for me to give you power. Ask them the question. When they give it to you because things are hard, eat it. But for the first time, vote your conscience. For the first time, say, yes, I got it right. We can get it right, my people. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to know that George Weah, a terrible leader. Yeah, a man that could not pay child support in America. He told the American government, yeah, the court, that he could only pay $100 and something every month because he was making $1,000 in Liberia. But today he got houses around. Today you got to look through the fence to talk to him. Please. The future of Liberia is in your hands. It's not in my hand alone. Just one vote. Your one vote, my one vote, and everybody one vote will make the difference. Look at our neighbors. They're not better than us. They corrupt too. People that crown them. But there's certain things they're doing. Why should Sierra Leone president go to the White House and often our president go to the White House? You listen to the American ambassador today. You listen to American ambassador they're telling us and Liberian people, they don't need to tell you. They don't need to tell you that our people are not correct. They don't need to tell you that. They don't need to tell you. You're supposed to know for yourself that they're not correct. Eh? So let me just show you Mr. Cummings today at the Supreme Court. How terrible this government is.
Be a mockery of justice. The Solicitor General of the Republic of Liberia continues to waste the time and resources of the Liberian people. I keep saying there's so many other more serious crimes, the insecurity in our country, and yet he is grandstanding and spending a lot of time on this misdemeanor, on this baseless political trial. It took 4 months. I want the Liberian people to hear this. 4 months before the Minister of Justice asked for evidence. 4 months. The Minister of Justice and the Solicitor General are fighting and fussing. The Minister of Justice is seeing the Solicitor General is running a parallel Justice Department, Justice Ministry. We are bringing shame and disgrace to the justice system, to the judiciary. It's very sad for Liberia, sad for our country, that you have an honorable senator, political leader, consular law, being tried on bogus, baseless charges. But the truth will prevail. The law and the evidence is on our side. But I really call on the government to end this farce and to not bring more shame on our country, on the justice system, and on the judiciary. So it is unfair to the judicial system, the mockery that is being made of them.
So, Mr. Cummings, I was told that you will be appearing here every day at 10 a.m. How do you feel about that?
Well, it is up to the judge in terms of when he calls for us to come to trial. What I will say, though, is that the law has to apply to everybody equally. The former vice president was subpoenaed. He avoided receipt of the subpoena, and nothing has transpired since. So we will monitor and see what happens, and then we'll decide our course of action. But the law must apply equally to everybody. And this is why I keep saying the Solicitor General and the Ministry of Justice continue to make a mockery of our justice system and of our judiciary. And I hope the Minister of Justice and others seize control of this situation to stop the shame they're bringing onto our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you see, that's how they're making mockery out of our system. Delaying the process, doing this one, and doing this one. So, my people, it's up to you. I would leave you with this. No matter how long a lizard stays in the water, it would never turn to be a crocodile. This government will never change. The government will remain like this until we will change them. So please, this time around, get it right. Get it right. Don't say, hey, the man nice or but. I'm not talking about no other candidate. I'm telling you, give Alex Cummings the chance. He will not let us down. He will not let us down. He will not. So I will leave you with Alex Cummings' short little speech again. And then
Despite our diversity, we are a united people, a great and noble people. Through the strength of our unity and the resilience of our determination, we have begun to rebuild a ravished country and have survived 2 deadly health crises. Our people have stood together as one united people, ready to face the future. Whether you are a fisherman of Grand Cru and Sino, the hunters of Grand Jide and River G, the farmers of Lofa and Bapolu, the Gola and Vai dancers of Bumi and Cape Mount, the hospitable people of Bassa and River Cess, the warriors of Maryland, the miners and explorers of Nimba, the merchants and traders of Bong, the welcoming people of Magibi, or the melting pot of Montserrado. We are one people, Liberians. We have a great challenge and opportunity ahead of us. In unity, we will rebuild this country as a shining example in Africa, demonstrating the power of a determined and united people. Our economy and our national budget will expand and grow like never before. We will improve the lives of our people and put smiles on the faces of our citizens. I promise you that together we can and will do the job. A new day is on the horizon. The time for babysitting is over. God bless you and God bless Liberia.